At long last, Phrolova is finally making her playable debut. That's right, my fellow flames, Phrolova, the character that was teased and shown way back in 1.0 on the release of Wuthering Waves way back in May last year, is finally becoming playable to us all within Wuthering Waves. She is returning in 2.5 as a playable character. People have been wanting, waiting, and craving for this character since 1.0, and I myself am very excited to see what she's capable of in terms of her animations and how she's going to be appearing within the story. Her character quest, is she going to get an origin story? Are we going to find out more about the character herself? Is she going to remain a villain, or is she going to turn into the hero or a hero of the story? I would like her to remain a villain, but then again, the way it's going, I'm really not sure. She's going to change everything in the story and also in terms of being a playable character. I do believe she's going to be very fun to play, very fun to experience, and very fun to watch within the lore and story of Wuthering Waves. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. Without further ado, let's break down what she is, who she is, and how she's going to be portrayed within the game and the realm of Wuthering Waves as a playable character. And here she is in all of her glory, Phrolova, the brand new 5-star character coming to us in 2.5. This art looks amazing. This is her official splash art, by the way, so when you summon for her, this is going to be the official splash art you will see. This is what she officially does look like, and the artwork's amazing. The artwork looks creme de la creme, chef's kiss. In the background here, we can see her conducting with her flower, looking rather sad. She has a crimson red eye alongside her regular coloring of her eye, with a crimson blood tear dropping down her face. Now, this could be a side effect of the fact that she is a part of the Fractidus. Now, the reason I mention this is because the Fractidus, for the most part, are all artificial resonators. They are unnatural born resonators, just like Camellia. Now, Camellia is an unnatural born resonator. She is an artificial resonator, which is when a human and a tacit discord are fused together forcefully to cause an unnatural awakening. To become a resonator, you need to be bestowed power through a sentinel, or you need to go for a natural reverberation awakening, which is what happens. That's how you get your abilities. That's how resonators become resonators. They are human, then they go through a certain act or a certain event which causes them to naturally awaken and gain powers to become a resonator. But those who are not naturally born resonators, they can sometimes be forcefully fused with the power of a tacit discord, which can create an artificial resonators. Now, this is very, very dangerous because artificial resonators, unlike natural born ones, are at higher risk of overclocking. That is the reason why Camellia needs a healing chamber all the time in the Black Shores whenever she's close to overclocking or going psycho mode or sicko mode and basically going on a rampage. She needs to go into a healing pod to recover her body and mind, to stop her from overclocking, to contain her power within. Now, obviously, we don't know if the Fractidus have these healing chambers and have the technology to heal their resonators, so when Phrolova uses her resonance ability, this might actually be a side effect of her using those abilities. She has a crimson blood tear. Maybe she's in physical pain, mental pain. We genuinely do not know. Her bandages are off. That might be the reason why she's wearing bandages whenever we see her, because she is trying to keep her body together because they don't have the technology to keep her intact. But here we have her in all of her glory, Phrolova, the brand new 5-star. It says here on the right, let us finish this performance we've all been waiting for together, Phrolova. Archive, the silent and somber overseer of the Fractidus. Phrolova carries an endless sadness that envelops everyone around her in sadness, in negative emotion. She weaves music that bridges the gap between life and death, creating an ideal world within her heart. So her resonance ability also causes negative emotions such as sadness to people around her, which is interesting. She also can create a musical sort of environment around her, creating a world. Basically, she can bend the laws of nature. She could bend the laws of physics, nature, and create a world and a reality to her will, which is very, very interesting. Which is probably the reason why we saw her in that Somme Noir, the scenario sphere that we saw in 2.4, and also when we fought Hecate, she had her own little realm. That is obviously to do, based on this description, based on her resonance ability, because she can create different realms and illusions and different scenario spheres because of her resonance ability, which is very powerful. She can create her own world based on her abilities, which is really, really, really cool. Obviously, we've also got some of these live 2D arts here as well. This is basically her just going through what we just saw, her splash up in live 2D format, with the licorice gently swaying in her hand, her flower. She leads the notes of the melody as if conducting an orchestra, because she's acting like a conductor when she does this. We've seen this time and time again in the game. These tunes serve as her weapon. The frequencies in her grasp can be tranquil or plunge into chaos. She is a very, very powerful resonator in lore, and hopefully we're going to be seeing that and portraying that when we have her on her accounts when she becomes playable in 2.5. We also have another image here of Phrolova looking very glorious, very beautiful here. Phrolova 5-star Havoc Rectifier character, very, very nice. And again, another live 2D, another sort of promotional picture for Phrolova here. Let me tell you right now, my fellow flames, Phrolova is going to change the game forever. Phrolova is one of the most hyped up characters in the entirety of Wuthering Waves. One, because of how anticipated she's been since the launch of Wuthering Waves, since the beginning of the game's launch back in May 2024, but also because in lore and because of who she is, she's going to shake up the story big time. Don't forget, she says she speaks in riddles, she speaks in certain philosophy, in certain prophecy. Like her words are very muddled up, and she speaks in a sense of talking like she's having visions of the future, and she actually can see what's about to happen. Same with is it not friend Rico? The other geezer, the other guy, I can't think of his name, but the other guy that basically rewrites reality. That's basically what he can do. It's gonna be very, very, very interesting seeing what this character is going to be able to do. I may like her, I may not like her. I may like her animations, I may not like her animations. I may want to summon, I may not want to summon. Only time will tell. But let me know down below what you will think of Phrolova. Let me know if you're summoning, and if you are, hit that like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new. Thank you so much for watching. I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back now because I've been working on something very, very special in London, but I'm back to make regular content for you guys on the channel. But thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.